This is so exciting, I'm spitting my food everywhere. Jack comes in, he's got Ags. Oh! Who is this guy? Who is this bounty player? Oh, what? NIA'S a fucking god. Did you see that shit? Manta dodged the Willow ulti. The terrorize. What a player. Oh my god!
Oh, the question mark is thrown!
Radiant are back. They're fucking back. Mega Creep's just end the game! The Mega's just end the game in the back! He's in the fountain! Wow, Dire are back! Dire are back! Easy clap. Easy clap. Alright, well. We're here, we're in. The game has begun. They're both going to try and go for this top rune, it would seem, although Radiant are a little standoffish. Naturally, Dire has the better level 1, and this could be a bloodbath. Oh no, Jax walks into all of them. Oh, but he dodges the roots and the Earth Spirit roll. That is not going to be so bad then for Radiant. They managed to get away with their lives. And it's going to be Yak, pos 4 on the bounty against Phil and Frank. Well, Frank's playing Willow. Well, fucking let's criticize his Willow gameplay. Or maybe he can teach me a thing or two. Let's see how we go. I hope he can teach me something. He's gone full regen with 2 salves. And got the sentry for the bounty. Smart plays, 5 head. He's got 3 sentries queued. He's ready. He's ready for this bounty. Bot lane we have Dim on the Oracle. He had a fantastic performance as Oracle recently. So we'll be wanting to have a repeat of that. La Cucaracha on the Underlord. I don't think I've seen Ralph play Underlord that much. I think the Sand King and the Mars were banned, so, and he hasn't played his famous signature Clockwork. That I don't think he's brought that out in a long time. So he's gone for the Underlord today. Mindful on the Earth Spirit. Time to play pos 4 for now. Looking very low, and Nia, oh, it manages to roll away in time. Mindful. Dave's going to go for the root. Is it going to be enough damage? Not quite enough. And he should be fine. Just has to heal up a little bit. Mid lane, we have Poetry on the Lina versus the unhinged She-Rolf Storm Spirit. Unhinged. He doesn't give a fuck on this hero. Phil on his Luna, which he's been spamming quite a lot recently. There's a tip from Yak on Mindful. It was an accident. It was an accident. That's okay. Alright, well, Nia gets the Terrorblade. A signature hero. Level 30, in fact. And Dave's a little deep in the woods here. Gets away with the root. Well. How are we doing? She-Rolf dominating slightly in the mid so far in terms of CS, but Poetry has the XP advantage and is seeking to harass She-Rolf quite a bit here with these long and gets first blood on Poetry. Well, now Poetry's having a good time mid. Gets the first blood. That is huge for the mid laner. And Earth Spirits rotating mid to nab the XP, I presume. Wow, I'm so hyped for this Frank Willow. So hyped. I want to see some sick Willow players, Frank. Luna versus TB late game. What do I think about that? I don't know. I need a fucking analyst. Where's my Immortals at? I've actually played this matchup in an Archon game. I was the Luna and I was against the TB and I lost. And Phil loses his life as I'm speaking. Akutenchi attempts to save Jack, but it's not enough. The bonks from Willow and Earth Spirit are too much, but Radiant will be happy with that trade. The POS 1 for the POS 4. Not so bad. Shirov still top in terms of last hits, farming these creeps in the small camp. Poetry has level 6 now. Has the big damage on Laguna Blade. There's some action top and Frank falls. Akutenchi falls. Jack should be able to get away. There's no dives. That would be pretty risky to dive the tower at this stage of the game. But there's a huge wave here for Jack. We'll get this XP. Shirov, wow, wow, wow. He's very low. Frank comes in and delivers the goods. Healing up his mid laner. What a god. Frank is the ultimate POS 5. We don't see much Frank POS 5 these days, but he's whipping it out. He was telling me he actually spammed POS 5 when he became immortal, so I'm looking forward to this. Phil and Akutenchi having a bit of a tussle. This is Tusk POS 3, this is cool. Oh, he's so low on Akutenchi, but he's going for it. Yak's here to help. Phil is very low, he might be pummeled by Jack. Oh, the Fairy Fire has to be popped. Jack's not stopping. Oh! And Jack's going to kill Phil. Akutenchi doing well to avoid death, whilst Jack finished off Philip. And Frank was nowhere to be seen. I think Frank was pulling. Well, well, well. Bot lane, how's Dave doing? Dave, he's got the raindrops and he's got a fluffy hat queued. Dave recently gave me some coaching on playing support and buying these smaller items early on because they're value for money. As this top lane is full of action. Mindful has TP top and they get the kill on the Tusk. It is absolutely full of action. Ralph is having to fend for himself down here. And Meta has been popped by Nia. And she's going to pummel Ralph a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. Jack, lost in the woods. Will be cleared up there by the trio top lane. Alright, let's see how Poetry's doing. Oh, there's a kill. Nia eventually does finish off Ralph, and Shirov is so low. It's a double kill for Nia. Spams level 30 voice line. Well deserved voice line. And Poetry has just been quietly farming in mid. Let's have a look at the net worth now. Or Nia and Poetry top net worth. Doing well. This top lane's been a bit too hectic. Luna hasn't been able to farm probably as efficiently as she would have liked with all this action happening. Just wants to, you know, spam the jungle and get mega fat. But you know, with the certainly has big kill potential with Lucian beams and all that shit. So, but I think Phil just want to stack the jungle and go ham, you know. Frank still just buying these full support items, sentries all round, raindrops. I want to see just what he decides to do next. Mindful going for the urn. It's a classic Earth Spirit item. Shirov going for Orchid. Nia going for Manta first. Ralph had a bit of a rough lane, having to do it solo. but he is an Underlord. Underlord can handle that. Yeah, I think Phil is going to just be farming the jungle now with these stacks. Oh, Sheerov's found Jack, but he's got no mana. Jack opting to hide and steal the bounty. Well, I could potentially go for the phase boots. I think about the team fights. I feel like the Underlord Willow combo is so annoying because it's like mega root central. They can create a zone of death. And Earth Spirit can just, you know, roll in and silence everyone, and Storm Spirit can fucking zip in and do exactly what he's doing right now, cause chaos. Going after the Dave. Dave's been rooted by the Willow. Oh, and Frank gets the last hit. That's a solid kill. Oh, Meta's popped on Nia. Wanted to try and kill the She-Rolf. Jack's arrived. Oh, Jack, come on, let's go. Gets the She-Rolf. But Frank with the beautiful Willow combo. That's what I love to see. We love to see it. Jack's just running between these heroes. There's no vision. Frank's gonna steal some of Frank's gold. Ooh, okay. Frank goes for arcane boots. That's interesting. I very rarely see this on Willow. Oh wow, Jack is dishing out the damage today. Oh my god. Willow ulti popped. So much damage, but the big stick bait. But Mindful has arrived to clean up this mess. And Jack is almost dead, but he's being healed by Oracle. He should be able to turn invisible. Yes, and he does get out, and no one dies yet. Akutenchi's arrived, the big walrus punch! And Mindful falls. She-Rolf with the double counter initiation. What is going to happen here? I don't even know. Dave pops his ulti on himself. Will he fall? Oh my god, the ulti comes out from Poetry. And She-Rolf falls, and so does Frank, but not before Frank kills off Dave. And La Cucaracha is going to be pummeled to death by this Poetry. Poetry arriving to save the day. Top net worth now on Poetry. What's he going for? He's got the Yules. In the meantime, Phil is quietly farming in the background. Has the Dragon Lance. I will return shortly. I'm just going to quickly pick up my dinner.
Invisibility.
What have we here?
If you're looking for Radiant's bottom tower, better hurry. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Jax thinks Radiant's bottom tower is about to fall. Can't say he's wrong.
Well, I certainly heard some deaths on my headset. I'll edit those in, no worries. Okay, right, we're back. We're back in action. I've got my salmon and my potatoes and other vegetables. Let's see what happened. Looks like Jack is having the game of his life on this bounty right now. He's got Ether Lens for the long range toss. He's gonna be tossing some people off from far, and the track, I suppose, as well. Long range track. That is very cool, actually. Ether Lens is such a cool item. It makes the life of a support much nicer, because they can kind of sit back way more and still dish out their spells. And Jack's just going to go around the map and track everyone.
Jax
This
thinks
is what
Radiant's bottom
that's
tower
what he
is
should be doing, you know?
so he's wrong.
This fucking bounty feels like a core right now. He's going for the Axe next. Oh, Shirov's going to zip in. Orchids the Jack. Oh, and just as I was saying how amazing Jack was playing, he does fall to the Shirov, but Poetry gets the return kill. So actually, space created. I think I spoke too soon, and Poetry's going to fall as well. Dave has arrived. Manages to dodge Spirit's roll, but I think this is going to have to go down as a space created situation as Nia farms the top lane.
Radiant's middle tower full. Jax thinks Radiant's bottom tower is about to
Let's see how
fall.
good these potatoes are.
Just did that.
This is going to turn into a mukbang cast.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, that's fucking good, man. Well, Shirov going for Kaya next.
Radiant's bottom tower is about to fall.
Frank
Radiant's
opting for
bottom
the
tower is-
Glimmer, and then Shard on Willow. Perfectly solid build.
Got it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This is a pos 5 Willow, so makes complete sense to go for these items. Ralph going for Pipe. I think that'll be good against the Lina for sure. Big magic damage.
Bounty.
Looking at the levels, Poetry and Nia, very favourable. Dim, slightly lacking in levels though, as a consequence of that. But Dave is the sacrificial pos 5, and will be perfectly happy to give all the XP to his cause. Dave also going for a Glimmer. I want to see what item Poetry wants to get next. I'm not sure. Be really interesting. Oh, Shirov's gone in on the Dave, and we'll finish him off. Forces out a rotation and creates some space, but all of his team is here and we're ready to fight, but just not there in time to save the Shirov. Test out this salmon.
Dire's top tower has some radiant-shaped problems.
Well, they want to go for Nia.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Couple of TPs up here, but nothing came of it. They just want to retake this area, this top jungle area.
I'm over here.
Jack still doing very well this game. Going for Axe though. What's this do? Oh yeah. Akatenchi's got Shadow Babe, but they have vision. They dusted him, but he's still getting away. He has a Shards of 8. Oh, he's silenced. Shirov will finish off Akutenchi. Poetry had to arrive to try and make up for this. They have vision on Jack. Would you fucking believe it? Jack gets away on sub 100 health with a big toss, pissing everyone off. Dave's arrived, and they're going to immediately jump him. Immediately all on Dave. And I think they're actually going to be safe. All 5 heroes were hit on Dire. Nia able to farm up big time. And I'm going to eat a bit of broccoli. Oh, it's all crumbling. That's not good. Alright. Nia grabs the haste. Surely she's going to use this to farm quicker. Shirov. He hasn't got boots. I've just realised Shirov doesn't have boots. Does some not have to buy boots or something? Maybe not. If he's zipping all over the place. I guess he doesn't really need them. Or this could just be a Shirov special build. Phil now having the Manta. Going for the Shard next. What does Shard do on Luna? Oh, okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. Makes the beam stronger. Ralph going for Greaves, doing the classic Underlord build. Let's see how Dave's doing. Dave, the Sacrificial Lamb, still doesn't have his Glimmer. Oh, Frank's changed his build. Frank changed his mind. He's like, fuck Glimmer. They probably have vision everywhere anyway because of dewarding. But Frank's in. He's doing not doing too much damage and does get Laguna bladed down. But Akutenchi gets ulted by the Oracle and will be healed. Mindful's gone in on Dave, kicks him back. Oh, but will be pummeled to death. Suddenly, Radiant have the advantage and the momentum. 4k gold ahead. Nia popping meta. Oh, the Akutenchi Shadow Blade. Oh, gets a big hit on Ralph. Snowballs into him and gets the kill. This Pos 3 Tusk is a menace. A force to be reckoned with. Shirov sit back here killing couriers. Wowza. Man. Radiant working very well as a unit right now. Phil is in Radiant's jungle. Farming up. Needs to become a big boy. The game is certainly not over when you have a Luna farming. Space created. Yeah, I was saying, yeah, Frank's going for the Yules next, which is very typical on Willow and the Shard, of course, because the Shard is fucking epic. Yeah, it's very typical Willow build. I like it. Alright. Well, let's eat a bit more since not a lot is happening. Invis rune.
Let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into.
Oh, Tusk's upgrade to a Silver Edge. That's pretty big. Yeah, getting out all these tracks. Oh, wowza! Akutenchi. A Silver Edge punch. Oh, an Ogre's been caught. What a kill from Dave. Gets the last hit.
Jax thinks Radiant's bottom tower is about to
Yep.
fall.
Phil still hasn't been caught. Has a Daedalus now. Oh, we get snowballed. What can they do here? They've caught him. There's an ulti out from Phil. Got the big Laguna Blade. Finishes him off. And Poetry. Shirov gets the return kill on Akutenchi. His team is coming in. Oh, and they get Poetry. This is so exciting, I'm spitting my food everywhere. Jack comes in, he's got Ags. Oh! Who is this guy? Who is this bounty player? Oh, what? Nia's a fucking god. Did you see that shit? Manta dodged the Willow ulti. the terrorize. What a player.
Look at Dyer's bottom tower, Jax.
Going for Scarly next has big KB.
Oh, and there
That was
goes
gorgeous.
Dyer's bottom tower.
And I'm gonna eat some carrots in celebration. Oh. Ralph has the Greaves going for the pipe still. And Jack's gonna go for a Lotus. Oh yes, he's got the Shard now on Bounty as well. I love the Shard on Bounty. Did they change it? No. No, it's still... I think they just changed the movement speed for allies. Yeah, that's gone now. Alright. Oh, there's a smoke from Dire. They want to make something happen. And Jack cancelled it.
Look at Dyer's bottom tower.
Jack walks up and cancels the smoke. That was beautiful. I'm sure it was 100% intentional, but he saved his team from the smoke gank there. Dire had no vision to see him. They popped one down a little too late. Alright. Net worth still looking quite good for Radiant, I must say. 10k gold ahead. Nia comfortably top net worth. Almost has the Scardy as well.
Money to burn.
Okay. Wow. How can they do this? They found the most valuable player on Radiant and they're gonna kill him, and Jack does fall. That was huge. They created the zone of death, like I spoke about before. The double roots here. The zone of death. There's no escaping unless you have BKB. And Nia manages to TP to safety from the Rothashions. Frank has the Yules coming on his Guria. And there's a lovely voice line there from Nia. There's a DD on the map. I think Akutenchi is going to spot this now. He'll be telling his teammates, there's a DD here, lads. Let's fucking go. And he takes it. He wants to use it. He's going to go for it. Oh, let's see where he goes. Oh, he finds the Willow. Oh, let's fucking go. Out of nowhere. The double damage Tusk, so unexpected. Frank didn't know what hit him. He was dead before he even looked. Well, Phil is getting quite fat now, actually. The Luna is still a huge win condition for Dire. One or two good fights for Dire, and Luna can just push down towers mega hard. But conversely, Radiant can do the same with the Terrorblade. So I have a feeling it's going to come down to a Roshan fight. I think I'm going to make a prediction. The second Roshan fight will be pivotal, because it always is. But yeah, this is the first Rosh. 27 minutes in. It's a little bit late. Terrorblade's going for MKB next. Does he suspect... oh my god, they killed Phil. Poetry and Akutenchi managing to kill off Phil. I wonder why he's getting MKB. Is this... does he think Phil's going to go for Butterfly or something? Or is it just... you know, big damage and attack speeds? Either way, it's fucking good. Poetry falls to She-Rolf. I've missed this. But Akutenchi's here on the She-Rolf. She-Rolf no mana. Manages to trap Akutenchi in his own shards, lads. Holy fuck. But Nia will claim the Aegis. And She-Rolf is going to hide in these trees with no TP. Is he sending himself on? He is.
Invisibility.
Wow. Akutenchi wants to go for another solo kill. He finds the Mindful, decides to back off this time. Maybe realizing they had the vision. See, yeah, he saw the... oh, did he? Yeah, he did. He saw the ward there. Well, Nia has meta available. Dire are looking to fight actually. Maybe they spotted a window of opportunity. Well, I'm gonna eat a potato and hope that nothing crazy happens. She-Roll's going in on Dave. Oh, gets to kill. The Glimmer's not enough. They have vision on the high ground. Neo's gone all out. Pop BKB and Meta. And kills off She-Roll. And they're going to want to fight big time here because the Meta has been popped. They managed to kill off Ralph. But Poetry did fall in all of that mess. I didn't see Frank. Using the Terrorize there. And the Bedlam. And killed off the Poetry. Frank is going to have to Shadow Realm out there.
Look at Dire's bottom tower, Dex.
Nia's changed their mind. She's going for Daedalus next instead of the MKB. Probably seeing that Phil isn't going for Butterfly.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Has the Scarly.
Dire's bottom
But
tower is falling.
Meta has been used. So... But She-Off is dead, so they might tickle the high ground, but it's still looking a bit scary. I think they're going to back off. Yeah, Dire feeling strong actually. They want to run in. Mindful's just rolling in. He doesn't give a fuck, but he gets fucking punched. It's Akutenchi. You just don't suspect it. Oh, and they've sharded Phil. Oh, he has to pop his ulti. He kills off Akutenchi. Oh, and he pops the big KB and kills Phil. He's gonna get Ralph as well. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. She-Roll hates this Oracle. Decides to go all in and kill the Oracle. But now I think Radiant control the entire map, apart from the Dire high ground. So this is looking a little bit rough for Dire now. Phil is very much coming back into the game though. Second top net worth, taking over Poetry now, but Nia is just very, very fat, very much ahead. But oh my god, just walking around the high ground, doesn't really give a fuck about all these spells on him. Oh, finish off as the Franco. Nia has Aegis, won't be too worried. Yak is here with the gem. Oh, there is a DD on the map, and Phil pings it.
Is Dire going to let that middle tower fall?
And I believe Akutenchi is going to pick it up, or leave it for Nia to come and collect. Oh, She-Rolf. She-Rolf pops the Aegis on Nia and kills Poetry. She-Rolf. You can never count She-Rolf out of a game. Nia has popped Meta and BKB is pummeling Phil into the ground. Oh, he's going to just keep hitting everyone. And Ralph is going to fall, but She-Rolf is clearing up the backline. But Frank is looking very much in trouble now. Mules will not be able to save him. And I'm going to celebrate with some salmon. She off again.
Radiant's top tower.
Almost killing off Jack, but there's no vision for him.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. And over here, Radiant's top tower. About to fall.
He's going to be top. There's some pings coming out. Phil aggressively pinging Dave, saying, "Kill this bastard." Well, Dave has the Force and the Glimmer, going for Aeon Disc next, because he's getting annoyed at Shiro for popping him in all these fights. Perfectly understandable. Oh, wowza, NIA'S going for the Satanic next. Frank will also get an Aeon Disc, because he's getting annoyed at being popped off. Still doesn't have the shard. Phil will now also go for Scardy on Luna. What's Poetry got in the end? Poetry got the Daedalus. Going for Lincoln's next. Yeah, I think that's a fair shout, going for the Lincolns. Jack. Going for Sheep. Wowza. I like it. Well, they've created the zone of death. And Radiant are going to have to back off because this zone. Shiro looking for a kill there, but. Oh. Wow. It must be said that Dire do have fantastic high ground defense, so it's not going to be easy at all for Radiant to siege. They have the zone of death again, and they have this storm zipping in and killing all the waves. So it's actually super hard for Radiant to push the high ground. And while this is happening, Phil can just farm the other side of the map. So despite the 23k gold disadvantage, if Dire can stall and defend and allow the Luna to farm up, they're still very much in this game. Still very much in this game. Especially if Frank can do some clutch plays on Willow, you know. But yeah, I mean, Nia is pretty much 6-slotted now. We'll just be holding on to the buyback, I presume, waiting for the second Roshan, but actually just... Oh, what is this? Manta dodging the roll. Somebody stop Nia. He is just gonna pummel the tower, actually. Pops mess it. Oh, gets the kill on Mindful. Is gonna get the... Oh, Frank has to use himself to safety. And there's a buyback from Earth Spirit. But Nia's just gonna effortlessly take these racks. Phil has his ulti available. Oh, one things are happening. Shiro pops the BKB. There's a big fear there from Frank, but Akusenchi's in with BKB. Oh, and Nia is just gonna fucking go all in. Oh my god. The damage is unreal. Shirov's trying to clear up the backline, manages to kill off Dave. Phil buybacks. Phil Poetry is looking a little deep in the woods here. Phil does get the double kill and will claim the triple kill. Well, some might say that that's a successful defense, but Earth Spirit rolling to his death, and that was a dieback from Earth Spirit. Dire still want to fight. Oh, Frank gets absolutely beaten up. Nia, though, has been caught and gets killed by She-Rolf. That's big. That's big. And I was just saying that some might say that that was a successful defense from Dire. They managed to... they lost the racks, but that's not too bad, because they managed to kill Nia.
Radiant's courier has
And
been
that's
killed.
huge. They killed Poetry, they killed Yak, the most valuable player on their team.
Radiant are scanning for
And
enemies.
there's a tip there for She-Rolf. I'm not quite sure what happened.
Dire don't look too
Was it the
scared.
gem bait?
Radiant's top
Alright,
tower
well.
is in.
She-Rolf does have the gem.
Stupendous.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Phil is hogging all the items. Has the Scarlet now on Phil, so he's a different animal now. She-Rolf is actually crawling his way back up the net worth rankings. Phil and She-Rolf are now second and third in net worth.
Over here now.
Although, you know, here those two and Poetry are all very close. But that is positive. That's very positive. The discrepancy in net worth is slowly coming back to Dire. No, only a 21k gold lead. Only a 21k gold lead for Radiant, but it's better than a 23k gold lead. Are Dire looking to make a play? I think they are. They've got a smoke. They want to smoke.
Invisibility.
4-man smoke. They want to pick someone off. They're feeling the momentum. Phil's going for Ags next. She-Rolf gets the Invis rune. I'm sensing a huge fight. Oh no, Poetry's walking into them. Has to put BKB and run out of there. And it's the second Roshan. Both teams will be very much aware the second Roshan is pivotal. Oh, and they've created the zone of death. Oh my god. Nia has to pop BKB and Meta in order to do some shit here. And Dire decide to back off. They decide to back off. Mindful will fall to Poetry. But Jack also falls. Did Dire just want to bait out these spells from Nia? I don't know, but they all decided to run away with the ulti from Ralph. But now Radiant can just take Roche really quickly, in fact. And Phil will be screaming for taking Roche. Let's go kill them. Oh, and it was so close. It was so close from She-Rolf. Almost claiming the Aegis there. That would have been something very special. And Nia is immediately going to lose the Aegis. Frank will lose his life. And Nia will return to battle. No BKB. Phil falls though. That is huge there. Poetry and Akutenchi managing to finish off Phil. He's dead for 2 minutes. Wow, that would have been a completely different fight if She-Rolf was a split second sooner, I think. He would have picked up the Aegis. Oh, that was close, that was close. That was very, very close. And now Nia's like, fuck this. Let's end the game. His team's arrived. Mindful just getting away. Oh, but the root from Dave. He will manage to get into the fountain to safety, but She-Rolf is in and is going to be pummeled by 1,000 spells. The immediate buyback and fortification. Whoa, how do they stop this Nia? Oh, that Roche fight was so pivotal. There's a fear from Frank. He's going to come in with the big magic damage on Nia. Nia has to pop BKB. Oh, that was so close from Frank. But this is looking very, very bad for Dire now. But they're trying to kill off Nia, and I think they might just do it. They do it, and She-Rolf gets a triple kill, but it's all over. The hasty Anima procedure wins. Oh. I credit Dire's resilience in continuing to fight. They almost had it. That was close. Very well played from everyone. G fucking G.